Unashamed, okay? I just took my hair out. I'm tired. I am a night person, but I had to hop on here, okay? Because I have so many people in my DM about this OnlyFans adult content ban, okay? First of all, ladies and some gentlemen that do the OnlyFans, I want you to breathe with me, okay? Everybody, woosah, okay? Calm down. Calm down, okay? You need to calm down and listen to me. I've been in the game a while. Okay, so before OnlyFans, I have exclusivejanice.com, that was making around $500,000 a year. That was back when I was in LA. I've been in Texas for 4 years. I've been on OnlyFans for like 2 years. So do the math. I've been making some good money for a while. Okay, sex work is not going anywhere. It never will. Okay, it doesn't matter what they do. They could get rid of the damn internet. It's still gonna be here. Okay, just different ways. Because men always pay. That's just a fact. I think that I possess something that a lot of you girls don't,
and that's the problem. Is the simps. The simps. You could cancel OnlyFans, but you will always have the simps, the people who are desperate to pay for pics, the people who are desperate to try to meet up with these women. Never mind, you don't know if these women have an STD or just any problems. And that's the thing. As long as there's a supply of simps, OnlyFans really isn't going to die. You may have women who may not be able to do as much as they will because some women are not willing to do porn. But it will probably come to a fact that these women will do prostitution once this global reset hits and global communism is on the rise. And they'll have to find other avenues to make money. It's like YouTube, all right? Let's say YouTube was to shut down. A lot of personalities will struggle to go on other platforms because other platforms are not as big as YouTube. Same thing with OnlyFans. They could go on others, but they can't go on Tumblr. They can't go on. Someone would have to make a choice. Either they're going to do porn or they're going to have to get regular jobs. That is just the facts.
One, confidence, okay? I don't care what you strip from me. I'm going to make it happen. And that's just from the upbringing that I had of not having, you know what I'm saying? Just because you're clear skin doesn't mean you come from money, okay? And one day I'll get into that. But, I know how to save. I know how to get ready for that next situation. And
that's another thing, too. Some women who get into these situations, they don't come from good backgrounds. That is a fact. That's what some people don't understand. And yes, I agree with her. Just because you are white does not mean you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Okay. Some people, they do have to struggle. And some of these women sometimes do go to prostitution to make their money and to reinvent themselves. And after they get their money, they get out there and go somewhere else and reinvent themselves again. That's what you have to understand. See, this woman right here, I could have some respect for her because she understands that she will have to make adjustments. Okay. She managed her money. And she's probably going to be able to work a minimum wage job at the same time being able to pay for a $1,200 a month mortgage for a house because she knew how to save. She could probably, if she wanted to, probably dye her hair a different color and come up with a new identity and live happily ever after. Unfortunately, many other women have exposed themselves to the point where it'll be very hard for them to reinvent themselves, or they really don't want to. They got attached to this lifestyle so much that some of them may even try to do porn. Sad to say.
It's a new site. There's always a new app. When Twitter was number one, now Instagram's number one, or some people think TikTok's number one.
Again, she's not realizing the fact that if you were to leave YouTube and go onto another platform, it would be very hard for you to make money. Also, some platforms have a narrative. Like, for instance, you have some that are geared toward conservatism. You're going to try and get away with that. Some apps are geared towards other things that most of these apps are geared to conservatism. Like if she was to go and try to go on, let's say, Clapper, you would probably get shut down because they want to be family friendly. Okay. It's just how it is. These women are not understanding that. If they were to try and do OnlyFans, put it this way. The rawest form of OnlyFans has always been around. It's just the fact that there's no pimps around. Okay. There's no middleman that they have to have their money given to and then they get a cutback. Okay. That's the difference. Well, she is right. There's OnlyFans has been around in different forms, but the form that may happen will probably be one that she may not like.
Whatever. Okay, it's always going to be changing, and you got to be ready for that next step. But to get all upset because of these news articles, first of all, OnlyFans has to come to us and do a terms of service and update. And it sounds like, if that's what they're going to do, it sounds like discrimination. Because sex work is a job. You know why?
No, it's not. Just because you pay taxes on something doesn't make it a job, okay? Sex work is not a job, okay? Try going to a family dinner with your boyfriend, this woman, and she gets the love of her life, and tell his family, oh, I'm a sex worker. Yeah. Go into public, okay, and try to tell people that this is what you do for a living. If she has kids, when she wants to go to a show and tell her, what do you do for a living? Tell this class of middle schoolers, oh, I work in OnlyFans. See how fast CPS comes to get her kids.
Because there's ways that it's legal. Just because you're not physically seeing somebody, I'm sorry, guys, but porn is legal. Okay? I pay $180,000 to the government in 2020. Okay? So, with that being said, if it's taxable, it's legal.
Just because it's taxable and legal does not mean that you could hold your head up high and you'd be compared to a regular, normal woman of society. This is the underground economy. And this is what some women don't understand. A lot of these women who don't have skills and don't have certifications and they go to this route, they don't understand. They try to think because they have money and millions of dudes pay to see their feet or pics or whatever, that they are, they have a regular job. Back in the day, women who used to do this type of stuff, they did this because they fell in hard times. And when they got enough money, they got out, or they were paying for a law degree or a nursing degree. They got their nursing degree and went to went far, far, far away from where they used to do their dirt to reinvent themselves. Now women have lost that art of, all right, I fell in hard times. I had to sell my body. I made enough money. I had a game plan. And then I left and went on to bigger and better things, never to revisit that dark chapter of my life ever again. And I was able to get a man who will respect me. He doesn't know about my dark past, and that will die with me. I will take that to my grave, and neither my husband nor my kids nor anybody else will know about my ill repute ways. This is what happened back in the day. Now women are just foolishly putting themselves out there for everybody to know their identity. And then they wonder, where are all the good men gone? Why can't I get a man?
So why would they do that to their company? Number one, they couldn't do it 100% because it would be discrimination. Honestly, class action lawsuit. That's just me thinking out loud about how that would go. Not well. And they have to, come to us and actually tell us this stuff. So, reading between the lines is very important because it says verified users, hear me out, can still sell nudes. Okay? That's why I'm ready when I'm reading all these articles. So there is some type of wiggle room, right? Do I think OnlyFans is a great site? Sometimes. I think it's easy. I think it's easy to make money. I think, but is it a good site? No, it's slow. I mean, you can barely load stuff or sell stuff or whatever. I've made a lot of money off of it, but maybe we're ready for the next thing because I don't like how they did the referral thing. How they said, oh, you're going to get referrals for, get this person sign up and you're always going to get referrals. And then they take that away and say only a year. That right there already rubbed me the wrong way. So I've already been feeling this way about OnlyFans and how they maneuver. Okay. I've made almost $1.8 million on OnlyFans, my gross, in that 2 years I've been on there. Okay. But you're not going to tell me that I'm not going to make no money when I literally have taxes from the last, 6 years that says I've been making $400,000 or $500,000 a year, and I had to pay taxes on that. Okay, so everybody needs to calm down, and I hope that whoever, if this if this video stops you from, what worries me about these news articles and how reckless they put them out. What if there's a woman out there who she's using OnlyFans and she's just taking care of her kids, and she might be at her last wit's end, and she might do something to herself, and that's a whole nother ball game.
That's her problem. No one told her to kill herself. No one told her to do something that eventually will stay on the internet forever. And now you're embarrassed. Now, look, there was a woman in Indiana, right? She had a great career in automotive mechanics, but she screwed it up doing OnlyFans. Now she had to pay the bills. She was about to lose her house. But the problem is that, you could have chosen something else. There are women who work 2 jobs, 3 jobs to keep their house, keep a roof over their head. But to do something like OnlyFans, and then, your male coworkers found out, then you complain you're being harassed, then the boss finds out, all right, you're being harassed, cool, but you're getting fired because I have a image to maintain for my company. And that's basically it, okay? He had an image to maintain, and you can't get mad at getting fired because he has the image to maintain. He can't be like, okay, I can't have a sex worker working at my job. You got a job that's gonna, automotive, mechanics, I got businessmen coming in here, and I don't want to lose business because of your reputation. Okay. And that's how it is. A lot of women don't see it that way. They think this is a job. It's not a job. Okay. It's sex work. All right. You lay on your back, you put your mouth on another man's genitals to make money. It's not a real job.
And all kind of lawsuits. I just, they need to be, aware of what they're putting out to you guys. So when I see stuff like this, I'm like, hold up, read between the lines of these things. So you're always supposed to have more than one income. Always. Okay? Always. And be prepared. Ladies, save, number one. You know what I mean? I have made my bills to where I can work at Target and drive my Bentley to work, okay? And pay for my Bentley because that's how much money I put up for all this stuff. My mortgage is $1,200 on this 5,300 square foot house, okay? And not just because it's Texas, it's because I put that much money up for it, okay? So I have put myself in position, and I am a psycho about money. And one day I'm going to make a video about how I save money because it's so important. Because every girl I come to, whether it's the strip game, the hoe game, the internet game, they don't save no money. Okay, and that worries me for you guys' future. You're always supposed to have money in your bank account and ready to go for anything. So I wanted to make this video real quick and just, hopefully, if this comes across somebody, okay, that thinks that they're going to hurt themselves, they're going to do whatever.
See, this is the thing, though. You expect OnlyFans to care, all right? OnlyFans use you guys for the come up, all right? And the fact of the matter is, it's not somebody's responsibility that you decide to take your life because you depended on something that is not meant to be a long-term occupation. It's meant for something you fall on hard times, you get in, you get out. That's it. But this is what was the mindset of women back in the day when they fell on hard times. But a lot of you women, you think this is your life, and you put all your eggs in one basket on something that anybody could do. Okay, any woman could do if they just don't have any integrity to do. All right, and now you got then a lot of women are not like this woman right here who saved her money, and she could afford to have a minimum wage job and still be able to pay for a $1,200 house every month. Okay, a lot of women just took this for granted and thought I'm an entrepreneur. Like, I don't know if many of you watch Fresh and Fit, and when an OnlyFans model said, "Oh, this is my business," it's not a business, okay? Because, like I said, OnlyFans, like Kevin Samuels was saying, he was on Fresh and Fit at this time, and he was saying that OnlyFans is not always going to be there, and plus, women age, and as they age, the crowds of men that want to be around them shrinks. So guess what that means? They won't have many clients. Okay. So they have to take that money, save it, and invest it in something else. A lot of the women took the message the wrong way, didn't like that. But, Kevin Samuels telling the truth. And guess what? Subways is hiring. Walmart is hiring because majority of these women didn't take this money and invest it into some skills. And guess what? You're going to have to make a choice. Are you going to do hardcore porn or are you going to get a regular job? It's basically what's going to end up being when it comes October 1st.
Calm down, okay? People lose their life because they lose their jobs. I mean, you go to school and get a degree and still get fired. So there's no guarantees with none of this. Nothing. This work, if you get a real job, if you get a business, nothing's guaranteed. Okay? So you need to be prepared for that. And I'm telling you, be prepared. I grew up with a parent who would spend to the last dollar. So I have trained myself to never be that way. Never. Okay? I think people think, because I got a Bentley, I'm poor or something. I planned for that Bentley for years. Okay? I planned for everything. So it doesn't even tap into my bank account. It doesn't even put a little into it. Okay? So, as I said, let's do it together. Calm down. Okay? Everything's going to be okay. And if I can motivate you like I motivate myself, follow me. Okay? Follow me and I will show you the way to go. Because I'm not a quitter ever. And I love a challenge. Okay? So I feel like when stuff starts moving and stuff starts changing, okay, we change with it. Just like Instagram changes their rules, just like Twitter, just like TikTok, just like Onlyfans, just like your regular life and your regular job, things change. So we change with it. You can cry about it a little bit. But get over that. Cry and kick ass. That's what we're going to do. Instead of sit here and feel sorry for yourself or you're in this situation, okay? But are you in this situation because you didn't save? Are you in this situation because you didn't manage your money correctly too? That's a whole other subject that I'll get into. But I just want to come on here because I can't answer all my DMs, okay? But guess what? It's going to be all right. Don't let these things, just have a plan. And I'll have more videos of what I'm going to do, and I'm going to find a different site, and I'm going to do all these things. Because I'm not a quitter. I'm a 10 toes down type of broad, okay? I was built for this. And I hope you become built for this too. Because guess what? If you're going to cry and quit, because a lot of these girls cry and quit, you're not for this game. You're not for the internet game. You're not for the strip game. You ain't for the whole game. You might as well just go get a regular job. You're never going to have the stuff that you want. You're always going to be working for somebody else. And guess what? You can still get fired. Even going to...
The problem is like, I hope she's about to leave this job. I hope she's going to, with the brain she has so far, to leave this job and go somewhere else and start over. I hope she's going to do that because if she thinks this is going to be her way of living, her chances of getting a man that's going to take her seriously and to have a man that wants to even think about kissing her on her mouth, knowing that she's an OnlyFans model, that she used to do porn, are slim. Okay? Are slim. She's going to be another Maya Khalifa who divorced 2 times divorcee. That's what's going to happen. Because most men do not, who want to be taken seriously, want a woman that they could have around that isn't going to embarrass them, don't want a woman that's been every man's toothbrush. Just saying the facts. Okay, I got another one up here. This one's kind of funny and raw, but it's just like this chick is just as kind of delusional. Let's get at it.
Now, that OnlyFans
October because if they, like, I don't know, what am I gonna do? Oh my god, like, I can't believe this. Like, I'm literally panicking. Like, I'm gonna have a stroke because I can't post my nudes on OnlyFans anymore. And like, what am I gonna do without my $10.60? Like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I really gonna do? I'm gonna be homeless. Like, I'm gonna be out in the streets, like, no car. Like, I'm gonna have to give up my car. I'm gonna have to give up my place. Like, I'm gonna have to work at McDonald's. Like, I'm gonna have to go work at McDonald's like the rest of these girls that graduated college and got a real education. Like, oh my god, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to go on Craigslist and start applying for like jobs like right now, because like come October they're deleting all of my stuff and I'm not gonna be able to post any more nudes, and like the $2,000 that I pay for rent, like, I don't know where I'm gonna get the money from, like.
The thing is, though, is like that is a reality for many women. I remember watching a video of a woman in Australia, and she was using some OnlyFans, and she was using that to help her kids survive. And many women are doing that. They're leaving their good job salaries. These are women who work in good jobs, and they're going to OnlyFans. The only problem is there's a lot of competition. So it's a lot of competition, and it's about to close in October. So you have, again, the choice. You're going to try and struggle getting 2 serious jobs, or you're going to do porn to survive. And the thing is, back in the day, a couple of years ago, there were some OnlyFans models that made more than doctors. Crazy. More than doctors and nurses.
Oh my god, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I can't buy myself any more like expensive stuff. Like, I gotta go get a regular job. I gotta go work a regular 9 to 5 because I'm gonna be homeless if I don't. Oh shit, I'm funny as fuck, okay? Oh my god, I'm funny. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of Keeping Up with Coco. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and follow me on Instagram at Birkin Coco. You know how to spell Birkin, and you know how to spell Coco. Period. Anyways, as you can see, I was just poking fun in the beginning of the video just so the haters can pour in, because I know a lot of people were probably like, oh my god, she's really crying, oh my god, she really thinks that she's gonna lose her place. Bitch, you wish. First of all, I was a boss bitch before OnlyFans and will be a boss bitch after OnlyFans. Even if OnlyFans was supposed to crash tomorrow, I would still be a bad bitch, okay? And I think a lot of girls that do have OnlyFans will still be a bad bitch. But I just wanted to address a lot of the pick-me's, the dusties, the haters, and I'm speaking specifically to the black men because I'm a black woman. I don't know how white men, actually I know how some of the white men, they think of OnlyFans. They love it, okay? They're all for their women making money and surviving and providing for their kids. What I have noticed though in our black community is the fact that a lot of you fucking dusties, a lot of you men, you black men are haters. You want to see your girls struggle. You want to see your women.
It's not about seeing women struggle. It's the fact of the matter is you can't be doing things of a whore. Let me put it this way. Dave Chappelle had a great comedy skit. It's called The Hoe's Uniform. You can't be a hoe, dressing like a hoe, talking like a hoe, behaving like a hoe, and still want to be treated like a queen. That's the problem with, some of these black women who do OnlyFans. Women, period, who do OnlyFans. And guess what? There are white men who do not like the fact of women doing OnlyFans. They wouldn't take you seriously. Just because they may sleep with you does not mean they want you. Okay? And if they want to marry you while doing OnlyFans, there's something wrong with that person. Okay? Just being honest. And a lot of women like her don't understand that. And it's that you think only black men, there are black men who don't like women doing OnlyFans. You complain about being objectified, but you're putting yourself up there to objectify yourself in front of strangers, creeps, and weirdos. Okay. Like I said, you say this is boss stuff, like you're a boss bitch, but can you go and tell people what you do? Oh, I'll do OnlyFans. If you're such a boss bitch, if you have children and they have show and tell, what does mommy do? Mommy does OnlyFans. Can you really tell your kid to say that in front of a class? Would you have the gall to say it in front of the class? Or would you say, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, or I'm a businesswoman? What is your business? And would you freeze up, or would you tell them that you do OnlyFans? Come on, I thought you were a boss bitch.
Struggle. And it's just funny to me how a platform that brought a lot of women that were probably not able to really provide for themselves. Maybe they were in a situation that was abusive. And I'm speaking like for the, sex industry. Like, I know there are a lot of girls out there that probably walk the streets or whatever the case might be. The fact that this platform was able to bring women into a safe space of their own where they can control the content that they put out there. They can feel safe. They're not meeting up with random strangers out in the streets. The fact that this platform did that for women and made them...
Oh no, it's women's empowerment. It's women's empowerment. How much you want to bet she probably will say that word? It's women's empowerment. Yay, being half naked, selling pics in front of strangers, and then when you get called out for it, you play the victim.
Feel safe and made them able to provide for their kids, made them able to provide for themselves, keep a roof under their head. The fact that a lot of
embarrassing your children, having them have to fight in school, having them getting bullied because mommy chose to be a whore on OnlyFans. Like I said, back in the day when women had to do these type of things, they kept it to themselves and they had a plan to get out of it, make a certain amount of money within a year, and then get the hell out of it and focus on a new life. Let me tell you an example. There was a movie called, what was it called? With Mickey Rourke. I think it was called The Champion or The Contender. I forgot the name of it, but the dude was a wrestler, right? And he was dating this chick. She was a stripper. But the thing is, the stripper had a goal to get a house and to get out of this type of out of this lifestyle because she didn't want it for herself. She had hard times and she only did this to provide for her son. But she had a goal that she was going to make a certain amount of money. And when she made that goal to get a certain amount, she was going to get out of it, buy a house, and never look back. You women like her take this type of job and think this is something to live off of and be respectable. No, it's not.
Like black men and women. I'm not speaking just on the black men. I'm speaking on the pygmies as well. The fact that a lot of you guys were in the comments entertaining it, making fun of it, laughing at it, saying, oh my God, now these girls are going to have to get a real job or now they have to go work at McDonald's. The fact that all of that was being said, like, just didn't sit right with me. Like, what is wrong with you guys? What is so wrong with you guys that to be able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes and understand where they're coming from is such a hard thing. Now, when I did...
The problem is like when doing these type of jobs, you start encouraging other young women to do the same thing. That's the problem. Okay. It's not good long term, and you're making something that's short term, long term, something that you had to do out of necessity to be something that to be proud about it. No, it's like a man who had to sell drugs to feed his family, but then he made a goal after he got a certain amount of money out of the drugs, and he would never look back. And he would leave that type of life behind. But unfortunately, a lot of women aren't thinking that way. They think this is the way to go. And if their kids get mad at them, it's not their fault. It's somebody else's.
OnlyFans, I did it as an experiment. I was already a boss bitch, living my best life, period. Before OnlyFans, I did it as an experiment. I ended up liking it, loved it, made some extra cash, and I kept my account. I was lucky. I'm not, not everybody out there is as lucky as me. Not everybody is able to move into an apartment that I have, or drive the car that I drive, or buy the things that I buy. Not everybody has that option. A lot of women are struggling that were making extra cash on OnlyFans because going to school or going to nursing school or going to work wasn't cutting it. There are a lot of people that worked at McDonald's, like how a lot of you guys are like, oh my God, now they have to go get a job at McDonald's. There are a lot of people that worked at McDonald's that also did OnlyFans because it was extra cash, because it was something that was able to bring in income for them to provide for their kids. Now, I don't have kids, so I'm only speaking.
Okay, but do you see any of them bragging about it? Do you see any of them holding their head up high? I mean, come on. This is the thing. This is not a good thing to have. Okay, hard times. But the problem is like you're making it sound like this is an occupation to have. And sad to say, you have colleges, even in Britain and I think in Oklahoma, in Ohio, that they have college courses on being OnlyFans. This is crazy. And I think this is like an agenda to basically just turn the morality of women to the toilet, forcing men to have to make a choice to date these type of women, which is insane. Because doing this type of stuff is going to lead to prostitution. Okay. And you have young college girls, they have to do this now because of the shutdown in Britain and in most parts of this new United States. And now it's really ruining the morality of women, twisting the views of men and women. There's a reason why people are not getting married anymore, and the marriage rate has dropped.
Because I'm able to put myself in other people's shoes. Something that it seems like a lot of Black people are fucking lacking. Y'all think it's so funny, right? First of all, reading is fundamental. Because if a lot of you guys read, you would actually see that they didn't really say that they were banning explicit content. But that is a conversation to have at the end of the video when I'm speaking to my girls that have OnlyFans. Right now, I am addressing a lot of you haters. And I'm speaking for the dusty men, the dusty bitches, the pick-me bitches, all of you guys. Please come in because this is for you. You're a hater.
Yes, this is how it is. You have common sense. You have a sense of morality. You are a hater. You are a pick-me. Basically, translation, you are a woman with morals. You are a woman with understanding of how this could damage the reputation of a woman, hurt her chances of actually having a man take her seriously, and to actually be married. Yes, that is a pick-me. That's what's translated as a pick-me, because you understand that a man of worth is not going to take you seriously if he finds out you've been a slut on OnlyFans. Keeping it real.
Two, you need to be worried about the fact that, bitch, you can't even afford to live your life how you want to live it. You need to be worried about that. You need to be worried about the fact that, let me bring this in because you need to be worried about the fact that your baby mother is on motherfucking Section 8 paying $50 for rent when normal people pay $1,500, $2,000. Okay? You need to be worried about the fact that while you're sitting on Instagram commenting and degrading a woman, your baby mother has you living in that Section 8 apartment that you're not supposed to be in. Because if I call and report your ass, now she's going to lose her fucking Section 8 apartment, and then you're going to be talking about something, but it was for the kids. It was for the kids. Well, a lot of girls that have OnlyFans are doing it so they can provide for their kids, right? Oh, no. They should get a real job, but your baby mother should fill out some paperwork and get Section 8 for $50, and then that's it. That's that, right? Okay, cool. Your mother has been living on Section 8 for over 10 years, not being able to buy a house. I can name like 5, 10 OnlyFans bitches that bought a house. 1 year of having OnlyFans. But your mother has been on this system that was supposed to help you. You know, it's supposed to help you so that you can buy a house in the future. But she hasn't bought a house. It's been 10 years. It's been 20 years. She still ain't bought a house. But you have the audacity to be making fun or trying to degrade a woman? Oh, okay.
Thing is, though, what these people don't understand, you basically kind of on that same level. Okay. And the fact of the matter is, when this economy gets really tough and hard, you're going to have to make a choice. Say all you want, but you're doing the same thing that's in the gutter. All right. And trying to big yourself up that, I got a house, I got this. Well, how did you get it? By sucking off strangers? By getting gangbanged by a bunch of dudes? Selling you your body parts online to different people? That's why you can't be anybody's girlfriend. You could only be, they could only be your fan. Okay. Only simps would marry a woman who's been in OnlyFans. Okay. Yeah. You're a proper garden tool. That's it. Okay. I haven't slept with those guys. It doesn't matter. You're sending nudes for them to jerk off to. Okay. You're basically a prostitute in a different form. And you say these things to make yourself feel good. I got a house. I got this. I got that. As an adult, yeah, you're supposed to get that. But what I'm going to say is this, though. How did you get what you got? You could always be proud of what you have, but it's another thing to be proud of how you got it. I remember reading an article about a woman, IG models who go to Dubai. And the things she had to do just to get this thousands of dollars from these Saudis. I can say after reading that article, she was basically a shell of her former self. No soul. The things she had to do, things that she had done here, she would have to be on a sex offender list. And she said, she's a millionaire and she got a house. But you're left by yourself with all your deeds that you remember what you had to do to get those $1 million.
Let's talk about it. How many of you guys that were in the comments still live in your mother's basement? How many of you guys that were in the comments are still trying? I'm saying trying because damn, it's been 10. Like, dude, you're almost 40 and you're still trying to sell drugs? But you have the audacity to degrade a woman? Oh no, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. Okay? How many of you guys are literally leeching off with your girlfriends? Because I know there are a bunch of pick-me bitches out there that are holding a bunch of dusty-ass niggas. Okay, I call them sister wives because if you're paying on the rent, bitch, he's your sister wife. He is not your man, okay? He is not a man because a man provides. That's your sister wife, sis. So how many of you guys have sister wives, yet we're in the comments trying to degrade another woman? Oh, Jesus. How many of you guys had more than one baby father, though? Let's really talk about it. Because you want to degrade a woman, but you on your second baby father.
So for some reason, a woman cannot be held accountable for her actions. For some reason, that's it. It's like hard times give you that example because I got a house and everything. But you sucked men off to get it. And then you expect to have a relationship with that mouth that you put on another man's penis. Ball sack. Probably squirted on your face. You expect a man to kiss you on the forehead with love. No matter what you say, that's the image that prints in a man's mind when he finds out you were a prostitute. Or the fact that you put yourself out there in pics, like putting them out like Girl Scout cookies, and you expect a man to still take you to put a ring on it. Truth is stubborn things.
Looking for your third. Or you're on your third baby father looking for
for your fourth, because apparently the first time you didn't learn your lesson, but you have the audacity to degrade another woman and call another woman a hoe and say she's degrading herself. Sis, you have 4 baby fucking fathers. Who is really degrading themselves? Or should I say you have 4 sister wives who is really degrading themselves? Let's really talk about it, because I'm so sick and tired of society trying to judge women who are in the sex work industry for trying to survive, trying to take care of themselves. Yet we have a bunch of lazy ass people out just running around left and right, 2 legs, 2 arms, begging, but then sit on the internet and call somebody else, a bum, or they're degrading themselves, or they're doing this, or they're doing that. If the government took away Section 8, living assistance, food stamps, how many of you guys would be fucking homeless? Because I don't understand how you can really tell somebody to get a job, but you're paying $50 for rent because you don't want to get a real job, because you don't even want to graduate high school. Let's really talk about it. How many of these people you think were in the comments that were talking shit actually graduated high school? Let's really talk about it. How many of them do you think actually graduated high school, went and got their GED? How many? Out of 20K people, I can guarantee you 5K of them probably never graduated high school. Yet they have the audacity to sit on the internet and talk shit about somebody else. And now for the people that did graduate high school or college and wanted to, what job are you doing? What?
But again, you talk about this stuff like that negates everything you're doing. Just saying.
What real job are you doing? Y'all want us to come work at McDonald's. Why would I come work at McDonald's if you are a psychology major and you are working at McDonald's? Why would I come and work at McDonald's if you are a criminal justice major, you graduated, yet you work at McDonald's, yet you're cleaning ass? Oh no, sis. Oh no. We don't need to.
There's a thing called integrity. All right. There's a thing called integrity. You saying all this stuff, oh, I won't clean ass, but you probably eating another man's ass. Okay. Or you eating a woman's ass. Or you having dudes just bust all over you. Your whole throat is a freaking playpen. Okay. All right. I mean, you want to talk all you're high and mighty, but you're doing, you say they're all pathetic and stuff like that, but what are you doing? Okay. Your throat's a playground for other men's kids in there. It's a whole DNA factory right there. And you want to look down at these men. I mean, look down on other people, but you're doing things as a whole. Sorry. And you trying to make yourself better than people who get regular jobs. People in regular jobs, at least they can look themselves in the face the next day. Can you do the same? Sleeping with strangers, letting them bust all over your face. Your face probably has different men's family generations on it. You have your face is like a cookout, different family gatherings every couple of days. I don't know what days you go on OnlyFans, but you got to really look at this. But most of them do. Most modern women do. They think this is empowerment. It's not empowerment. It's bringing you into cat ladyhood.
Do that because you got it covered. You need to pay up your student loans. You over there at Taco Bell paying $100,000, $80,000 for student loans at Taco Bell at that. And you want me to come do the same thing you're doing? a reason why pick-me's exist. If pick-me's didn't exist, sex workers wouldn't exist. If y'all bitches weren't so fucking stupid, you wouldn't know what the right thing to do is, which is to not listen to y'all bum, dusty, broke, hold him down bitches. There's a reason why OnlyFans existed in the first place, because there are men out there that are consuming the shit. There are men out there that are paying for it. And regardless of what they do to OnlyFans, there will always be men out there that will pay to look at some fine, cute, sexy ass person like myself and the rest of us that have OnlyFans. You feel?
What she doesn't understand, it will come to a point where it will not just be looking at your pics. It'll be like, are you gonna suck me off or not? Because I got this band of $1,000 or more for you to let me bust all up on your face. That's what's gonna come down to. This is what she doesn't understand. They're gonna put more restrictions because OnlyFans wants to go mainstream, and they can't go mainstream. They have a bunch of people who want to be Thadianas. That's what you don't understand. Okay? And a lot of these women are going to get a rude awakening because you're going to be forced into doing pornography. And a lot of you women are comfortable with just giving the pics, but you're not comfortable with pornography hardcore. That's where the money's at for some of you. They're not getting it. You're getting slowly pushed out.
So it's just really funny to me. Everybody wants to say, oh my God, now they're going to work in McDonald's. Oh my God, they're going to be doing this. They're going to be some fine-ass bitches working at Walmart this summer. They're going to be, they're going to be some fine-ass girls working at Walmart this fall. Oh my God. And I saw one, oh my God, if you see a girl outside depressed, oh my God, I know it's because OnlyFans is taking explicit content. Like, oh my God, do you guys even see how stupid you sound? It's hilarious, but you guys be looking so stupid, so dumb. And all you guys are freaking pouring out there is hate. You're just pouring hate. And not only that, you just made the platform even much bigger. Like now it's more, now they're talking about it. Now more people that didn't even know what OnlyFans are going to go subscribe to a lot of girls' OnlyFans because you guys are talking about it. It's just so stupid to me. It's just so dumb to me. How the people that have like this, can you guys see me? Oh, that was from me fake crying. But like they have like this much going for themselves. This much have the audacity to open their fangs and say negative things. But if half of y'all were really like off the internet, like if we saw what you guys had going off the internet, half of you guys would be literally living in your mother's basement. Half of you guys would be living off of the government. Half of you guys would be living off of your girlfriend. Half of you bitches would have sister wives instead of husbands or man.
She was proud about men looking at her stuff, but that's the thing. The men you describe are the men looking at your stuff. Another thing is the fact is you want to be proud of this, but you talking so high and mighty, but you're not understanding the fact that you're actually putting yourself in a hole to actually get a man. You have no kids. And a man could easily see you on OnlyFans and he'll drop you. His family members could see you on OnlyFans and possibly whisper to the man you're dating, yo, she's on OnlyFans, don't date her. There you go, embarrassed. A lot of these women think this OnlyFans is a ticket to money, but it's actually a ticket to their shame. I don't know what to say, man. It's really sad. It's kind of pathetic. But this is what they want. Hey, Spickly. What's up, Spickly? How you doing? Okay, Spickle, I'm on Podbean, so I'm just sending out an invite. See how this goes. Hello, Spickle?
It's Spicoli.
Spicoli. How you doing, Spicoli?
Ain't no problem, man. I'm great.
So, what do you think about this?
Hard talk, man. What were you talking about?
Talking about the OnlyFans ban. That's what I'm talking about. That's coming October 1st, and I'm showing YouTube videos of women who are reacting towards it.
Shit, I have no idea what it is or what you're talking about, but I'm willing to listen and we can discuss it.
Okay, well, basically, it's about these OnlyFans. Basically, women are going to be pushed out. They can no longer put sexually explicit material on OnlyFans coming October 1st. No specific explicit videos.
Why not?
Well, they want to go mainstream.
Shit, let them go mainstream.
Then they have to drop this. They'd have to drop the porn because they're people who are their investors don't like that.
Their assholes are tighter than a fucking lug nut.
Well, they have to be able to make money, and if they want to go mainstream, that's what they have to do because investors demand that they have to drop the OnlyFans.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm not an Only fan or any of it, but I'll watch it from time to time.
Okay, well, that's the thing.
Are you Only fan or are you
Nah, I'm not. I'm not into OnlyFans. I mean, if I want to watch porn, it's free.
right?
So why would I need to pay money to pay to see things that you can see for free? I mean, I'm against watching porn. It's just
Why do you need to watch it when you go out and pick up some chick?
Pretty much, yeah.
In the hotel room and fuck the shit out of her.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much that. Because it doesn't make any sense to go and go on live and basically with a stranger and get pics and stuff. It's just creepy. But a lot of these women, it just shows that they don't have much skills, and the fact of there's an agenda with it. Because even in Britain, like I said, that they're pushing it in college for young girls to go into that, young college girls to go into that type of life due to the shutdown.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep, and that's how they have to make their money. They have to do that because they can't pay. They can't pay for college tuition. It's too high, so they go into that type of life, and even teaching.
Oh man, that's been a few years back, man. That girls were doing that to pay their college tuition.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that shit was still going on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, back in the day they did that, but the thing is, like, they were more discreet about it. Now it's just like they're bragging about it outright, and then they get mad when they get fired from jobs or they can't get a job outside of OnlyFans. So this is the issue here, because now you basically have an agenda now to like break down women, and women. You have women who think it's empowering. It's not empowering because you can't have a man take you seriously if this is what you do for a living, and you brag about it.
I sure no fuck ain't gonna take you seriously if that's what you do for a living.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even take you to fucking Taco Bell.
Oh, God. That's kind of harsh, Spicoli.
You see your taco, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's basically that's how it is, man.
That's what you want to do. I ain't got nothing against it. If that's what you want to do for a living, go for it.
Yeah.
Don't.
But the thing is, like, you can't cry when you get fired from jobs, and you can't get a man that really wants to be with you. He just wants to smash. He don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I just.
It's just as easy to smash as the next one. Fuck.
Right. But the thing is, it's like these women want to cry and be respected. It's not going to happen. You can't act like a hoe and want to be someone's wife. It don't work that way.
You can't turn a hoe into a fucking house. Fuck.
You can't. And that's.
You might be able to with a lot of work, but what the fuck would you want to do that for?
Why? Why would you want to date a bust? Yeah, why would you invest in a crappy car when you could get a car that's, you know, keeps itself in shape and it's in good condition?
Damn right.
And but that's the thing. You say that you're a sexist pig, and you hate women.
I'm a fucking sexist, fucking fat, gnarly, slobbery, fucking dirty pig with tusks.
Yeah.
Tell them fucking porn hose. That's me.
All right. Pretty much. Well, I'm gonna end this for right now, right? But thanks for coming on, Spicoli. I'm gonna end this stream right now. But thanks for coming on, though. All right, guys, that's all I got. I'm on YouTube. Check me out, Hard Talk Radio, and I'm on Podbean and on Anchor.fm, Spotify as well. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later.